Welcome in, y'all. Timeshare Clarence is April 3rd, 2025, and I haven't recorded in a while. And in reality, today I'm gonna do a lot of recording, which is cool. So the purpose of me doing this is for it to be first and foremost beneficial for my kids, but then also anybody else that it can help. So before I get into anything else, I want to thank God because me being who I am versus me being who I was is night and day. So this is something I haven't been saying a lot on here. I pray every morning. Like, my faith is a central part of the person that I am, but I never really speak about it on here. And I want to apologize to my kids for not being like my parents. Man, my parents made us go to church. My mom and my dad, my grandparents made us go to church, like, until you got to a certain point. So I was forced to go to church until I was, in my teens. And that's when I wanted to be grown. But I didn't do that with my kids. They've been to the Kingdom Hall and they've been to church at times, but it's a lot of times that, I wasn't consistent. Their mom wasn't consistent, so we didn't go to church. So I won't continue not making a point of how big of an impact God and my faith has been in my life, because as much as I've fucked up, I'm extremely blessed, and I know that. So want to say that first and foremost. Now, moving on. I haven't recorded in a while because even though it be certain things on my mind, I don't just want to be putting out random ass videos that really don't have no meaning. Like, I have in the past. I didn't feel that way in the past. I felt like I need to just record everything so everybody can see the journey, like the kids can see all of the rough times, all of the struggles, all of the, regression, not make, like, all of that. But now I'm gonna try to stick to what matters. So today I got put in a position where, even though I didn't connect the dots instantly, it forced me to record today. And once I knew I had to record, it's like, okay, now all of this stuff that I've kind of neglected to address is easier, because I feel like the approach that I'm going to take going forward, which is to, again, record when I need to record versus just recording to say that I'm doing something. So I need to record today because it's like those light switches. You have to have a certain experience. And then once you had experience, once you had an experience, then you can go back to, like, whatever the knowledge was. And that's when it becomes wisdom, as they say, because the difference is the experience. So I made reference to that before. My homeboy D Source, because I still always try to help people. But we was having a conversation and he told me basically why he doesn't do that. And we are two completely different people, because I'm still gonna be who I am. I still will help whoever want or need help if I see it's a situation where I can help them without hurting myself. So advice is nothing. I'll always give advice. I always give support, try to teach people, show them things that may be beneficial for them. Like, I'll always give my time, because that'll never hurt me. And that's something that I can manage, because I have, and I know in a sense we don't have an abundance of time, but at this point, that's really all I have, because I don't have anything else. I don't have a wife. I don't have, my kids are not here. When I'm not at work, I don't really have too much of a social life. I don't have a lot of friends. What I do have is a lot of time to think, reflect, and try to work on myself, which, I mean, hopefully y'all see it. From where I started to where I am. I know I came across something on social media, and again, it's like today, just boom, 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 all this stuff just hit me, because I need to talk. I need to make a video about my mama and how grateful I am for my mom, my dad, my grandparents, like, and I always felt that way. But again, the situation that I had today just kind of drove it home even more, how fortunate I was that the adults I had in my life that were tasked with raising me and helping me develop to be the man that I am, they did a lot for me. And I felt like I was a relatively good kid. I mean, which is why I'm lenient more with my kids, because I mean that's the stage of life that you're in, and like that's the stuff you're supposed to be doing. So the big stuff is all I care about, man. Don't have no babies, don't get no diseases, don't kill nobody. Like, stuff that they can't get past in their life. Like if once you do that, that's it. And it ain't no getting rid of that. So if it ain't that, I really don't care. So why did all of these things kind of just converge on this day in this moment? Because my daughter Aaliyah, which I'm gonna make her a video as well, and this is how all of it started. So yesterday, she went out with her friends. She had asked me for a ride, but it wasn't convenient for her to wait on me to give her a ride, like maybe 15 minutes or whatever, because I told her that I got off work at 6:30 yesterday. Now, an adult, rational mind with a lot of experience understand if somebody get off work, by the time they get home and then have the ability to take you somewhere, it's gonna be some time that elapses in between. But kids don't think about that. So she thinking we about to leave right at 6:30. Even if I got off work at 6:30, there's no way I would have got home within 20 minutes. So the earliest I would have been home was 6:50. And we would have been leaving 6:55, 7 o'clock. Best case, because the likelihood of her actually being ready and then not having to go back for something, and the dance you do with unprepared people, or even if I just had to come in the house and go to the bathroom or anything, it's a 10-minute window, worst case. But I spoke to one of my directors at my job because we had this training, and I legitimately had an appointment with the VA. So I've been having trouble sleeping. So I figured I would try this like meditation course. It's all on video. So it's scheduled from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So I got this appointment. I get excused from the training early so I can come home early, be here for the appointment, and then as soon as the appointment is over, I'll take Aaliyah to where she's supposed to go. But when I get in, and I hadn't told her about this appointment. All I told her is I wasn't gonna be off work until 6:30. But I get home right before the appointment, and I tell her I got it, because like her and her friend on video chat being super loud. So I'm like, hey, I got an appointment between 6 and 7. So like during that time, I'm gonna need you to keep the noise down, right? So now she like she didn't say anything, but instant body language, disappointment, attitude, frustration, whatever. So I'm like, even though she didn't say, I'm like, what's up? She was like, well, you said you was gonna be here at 6:30, or you was gonna be off at 6:30. So, I made plans to be going wherever at 6:30. No argument, nothing. So I go in my room, set up for my appointment, same setup, put my phone in the freaking, whatever you call this thing. It'll come to me later, it's irrelevant. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Mount. On a little mount, so I can do this meditation appointment. And I actually ended the appointment earlier. Y'all see how I keep moving? That's because my back hurt in doing all of these things where I gotta sit up. It hurt, and I said I'm gonna try to work on it. But even when I sit up straight, it hurt. So part of it is it hurts because I don't do it enough to condition those muscles. But part of it is I just got issues with my back. So at some point y'all gonna hear a beep, and I'm gonna cut this off and continue, because that's another thing that I'm trying. Well, not trying. That's something that I decided I need to do, is put a timer so these videos don't get too long. So once the timer go off, I'm gonna end this and then I'll just upload it in segments instead of y'all having this whole long thing that y'all can't get to. And then, so this should be better going forward. But anyway, so she got an Uber and left while I was on my appointment. No big deal. Text her, asked her what time she coming back. She told me the time frame, asked her if she got a ride. Didn't hear nothing back. Then later on, she texts me she doesn't have a ride. So then I need to go get her. And this is fine. But now I'm on the parent side. Now I never did stuff like that because it was always clear like expectations whenever my mom let us go somewhere on how we was getting there, how we was getting back, how long we was gonna be there, what time we needed to be back, such and so forth. So, but she 18, so I'm trying to let her have her freedom to not only like enjoy herself, but like figure out how stuff works. Because I'm a parent and that's what I need to do. So she getting frustrated because life don't just work off of base, like whatever basis you want it to be at whatever time. If you need a ride, you need to be where you need to be to get picked up. That's not my responsibility to wait on you. Now, I told her to be there. Again, she in La La Land with her friends, and that's what it is. So when I got there, it wasn't where she needed to be. And then I got to pull around. Now, it's Vegas. It's at night. Because I don't know the exact time it was, but between 9 and 10 p.m. So it's Vegas. It's certain areas you can't really stop because it's just either valet or taxis or Ubers or Lyfts or whatever. So it's nowhere for lack of a better term, civilian vehicles to be. All right. See, there we go. So I'm gonna pick this up at picking Ali up.